Hello everyone, this is Gitika Chawla from USPC Jain Public School, and today we will do the next exercise 2.3 of chapter 2 fractions and decimals of class 7th. In this exercise we will do for a few more sums related to the multiplication of fractions and reduce to the lowest form if possible. See here in this we are having two fractions, both are having numerators and denominators, and we can see here one is an improper fraction and other one is a proper fraction. See how to simplify them. First of all, we will check they are having any common factor or not. You can see here both 7 and 7, both numbers are same, so we can cancel 7 and 7 here. So in this way, see, 7 and 7 will cancel, both having 1 and 1 now. And 12 and 9, both are having common factor 3, so we can cancel here, as 3 3s are 9 and 3 4s are 12. And now we will multiply 4 with 1 and 1 with 3, because we can't cancel 4 with 3 now. So 4 1s are 4, 1 3s are 3 here. Again, it is an improper fraction and will convert into mixed fraction. See, one more example here. In this fraction we are having one improper fraction and other one is a mixed fraction. See how to do. 3 by 2 as it is, and we will convert this one mixed fraction into improper fraction. 3 5s are 15, 15 plus 1 16, so it becomes 16 by 3. Now again we can cancel 3 and 3 here. 2 1s are 2, 2 8s are 16. Now here we can see nothing is left to cancel, so what we'll do, we will multiply 1 with 8, 1 with 1. We can see here 1 8s are 8, 1 1s are 8, or we can write here 8. Now you can see here we can't simplify it further, so it is its lowest form. Same here, 4 by 3 is its lowest form here. And now please do other sums of this exercise which are of these types. You can simplify those sums also here. And now see here, in next sum I will teach you that how we will compare fractions, that which one term is greater, which one factor is greater. I will teach you here in this. See here, we are having 1 by 2 of 6 by 7. These two fractions are multiplication of mean multiplication here, or 2 by 3 of 3 by 7. It means 2 by 3 multiply 3 by 7, and we will check their its product or its product, whose product is greater. So let's start it now. We will take 1 by 2 of 6 by 7 here, 1 by 2 of mean multiplication 6 by 7 here. Now we'll check again. We can cancel, then we will definitely cancel it, as 2 and 6 both are having common factor 2 here. So 2 1s are 2 and 2 3s are 6. We'll cancel both, and we can't cancel 7 with 3, so it becomes 3 by 7 here. Then on other side we will see here 2 by 3 of means multiplication 3 by 7. Then 3 and 3 both we will cancel. Then what is left, 2 and 7 both are having they are not having any common factor, so 2 by 7 as it is. Now you can check. Now see how to compare. First of all, we'll check their denominators. Both are having the same denominator, both are of same sign, both are positive. They are positive because when they're having they're not having in sign, they are positive. And now it is 3 here, it is 2 here, 3 is greater than 2, so it means this one 3 by 7 is greater than 2 by 7. So it means this is in actual the product of these two fractions. So this the product of these two fractions is greater than the product of these two fractions here. So you please simplify these type of sums of this exercise also. Now question number 6. Lipika reads a book for 1 into 3 by 4 hours every day. When you say Lipika is reading that particular book for 1 into 3 by 4 hours in one day, she reads the entire book in 6 days, and she reads that complete books in 6 days. Then how many hours in all were required by her to read the book? When you say, now we'll check that for how long, for how many hours how many hours she has taken to read that complete book in 6 days. See here, the time taken by Lipika to read a book in one day, that is 1 into 3 by 4 hours. It is in mixed fraction. We'll convert into a in simple fraction, that is improper fraction here. That is 4 ones are 4, 4 plus 3 7, so 7 by 4 hours. She reads the entire book in days, that is 6 days. So now, therefore, the total hours taken by her to read the entire book, that is, we will multiply these number of days with the 7 by 4 hours. So what we'll do, we will cancel if we can, that means we can cancel 4 and 6 here both, that is 4. We know that both are having common factor as 2. So 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. We can cancel both. Then we can't cancel 2 and 3 further, or we can't cancel 2 and 7. So what we'll do, we will multiply 7 with 3, that is 21, and 2 is there again. It is 21 by 2. It means she has taken 10 into 1 by 2. Mean to say, we'll convert this one improper fraction to mixed fraction. 10 into 1 by 2 hours, or we can state that she will take 10 hours to read that book completely. Then see next question number 8 of this chapter. What is saying here? Provide the number in the box. There is one box, it is given there, such that which one number we will fill in this box that its left side will be equals to its right hand side. So we'll check, because it is multiplication, so I will check by which number I will multiply 2 that it becomes 10, or by which number I will multiply 3 that it becomes 30 here. Now we can see here, or we can divide 10 by 2, or we can check that if I multiply 2 by 5 it becomes 10 here. So write here 5 as I have written here. Then I will multiply 3 with the 10, it becomes 30 here. That means the required fraction is 5 by 10. Mean to say, if I multiply 2 by 3 with 5 by 10, it will be equals to 10 by 30. Then see next is what is saying here. The simplest form of the number obtained in what we obtained, the number obtained here, it is 5 by 10, and we are asking to represent the simplest form. Now we'll check, can we cancel? Are they having any common factor? If they're having, then we'll cancel them. That means we know that 5 and 10 both are the multiples of 5. So what we'll do here, we will cancel 5 ones are 5 and 5 twos are 10. So after cancelling, we will get here 1 by 2. That is it's reduced to the lowest form. We can say it is the simplest form of this fraction here. And in this way, you can do the other sums of this exercise.